I'm the only Israeli Jew who lives, an Israeli Jewish journalist who covers the occupied territory and occupation from inside. Yes, and you know, I have several ready-made answers to the question, what brought me to do what I'm doing. One kind of serious answer is that as a journalist, if I were asked to cover France, I would go and live in Paris and not in Berlin. So since I was asked to cover the Palestinian society, I cannot live in Jerusalem, in Tel Aviv. I should live among Palestinians. So this is one ready-made answer. There is another one, is that I'm, first I lived in Gaza for 3 years. And there is, I always say that I'm an East European Jew. And East European Jews lived in what we called shtetls, these little towns, little townships where everybody knows everybody and everybody gossips and everybody helps each other. And I said, I found in Gaza my shtetl. So this is another ready-made answer. But to be less evasive, I would say that I've had, before I became a journalist, I was an activist. I was left-wing, of course, activist. My parents were, so it was not for me, it was not a disruption of normal life. On the contrary, it was part of my life. And I always felt the urge to feel occupation from the inside. People ask me if I'm not afraid, or how come I don't get killed, or haven't gotten killed already. I said, well, 20 years is also kind of statistics. Because people say, oh, something can happen to you any moment. Yes, but for 20 years, nothing happened. But yes, sometimes I'm afraid, and sometimes there was danger. For example, when Israeli tanks bomb, or Israeli airplanes bomb in an area where I was, that was very frightening. There were some, I wouldn't say narrow escapes, because I did not run into fire. But when an Israeli launched missile, fell just 10 meters away from the house where I was, it was kind of frightening. But it was not personal. I didn't take it personally. I was afraid just everybody else around me, or in a way, yes, I guess sometimes I become autistic. If people want to ask how, sometimes soldiers, very heavily armed, ask me how come I'm not afraid. And I say, yes, I'm afraid of the tanks. No, that's not what I mean, the soldiers say. I say, but that's what I mean. Because